One day while walking around the block with your friend Lily, something peculiar happened. Just after you decided to get some lunch at a burger place you had never been to before. This is from the Twisted Fairy Tales event, so yeah, it's twisted. Just after you both got your food, Lily says, it's fairly warm. So, well, you could send it back, I guess. Exactly what I'm going to do. Excuse me. After a few minutes, an annoyed waitress returns with a replacement burger. Well, it's hot. It's about 1,000,000 degrees. Just wait for it to cool. They only just made it, you tell her. She flags on the waitress again. You're sure this isn't a great idea, but Lily tends to do what she wants. When the thrower comes, she says, just right. Feel a little bad for the people running this place, but try not to worry too much about it. After finishing your meals, the waitress comes by and says the manager is sorry for the trouble. Tone of the voice doesn't sound that sorry, and you don't really blame her. This one's on the house, but you have to sign in to avoid the charge. Directions for you and Lily to follow her up the stairs towards the back. Something seems weird here, you say to Lily, but she is already heading up the steps. Probably should have just ditched her, man. You're feeling immensely drowsy as you climb the steps. You fall to your knees and lose consciousness altogether. Come to in a small room with 3 bears standing for you. You look down and see your hands are bound. You're strapped into a chair, a strong leather straps. You can't just slip out. In front of you, I can hear her. She's here, Lily says. You aren't sure what she's talking about, but she begins to struggle against the ropes. There's an immense cacophony as Lily manages to flip her chair over and a brilliant flash of light illuminates the room. She'll save you, Lily shouts back to you. Blue-skinned fairy appears in front of you, and the flash of light Lily has slipped out the door. Bears all stare at you with glowing eyes. You wonder where they aren't chasing after Lily, but they seem to be paralyzed. Fairy points behind you to an air vent in the ceiling which falls open. Your arms come free and you get up to climb into the vent. The bear on your left viciously rushes at you as you jump up. It bites deep into your forearm, and almost electric shock running up your arm as its teeth hit bone and crush through. The bear rips your arm clean off. You barely get away into the air vent. You can hear the bears roaring in anger behind you. Another flash lights up the room. Worrying for a second the bears will follow you, but realize they're far too big to fit into the vent. Just be sure you climb up and past a corner that the bears will have no chance of making. And now we're basically stuck just going around. So you take a moment to wonder if Lily actually escaped or not. You hear muffled voices from below. She's in the vents! Can you fit in there? No, but I have a plan. I've had enough of your plans. We both have. Here, watch this. You hear a very strange sound. Something in between the sound of a hurdy-gurdy and a bear's roar. You have a bad feeling about this. Vent fills with a weird fungus. You start to have a hard time breathing. You get the distinct impression you should try to get out of here as soon as possible. You're bleeding a lot from the bear's attack. You're so amped up on adrenaline that you hadn't realized until now. Your head starts to feel heavy. Fairy from before appears before you. She whispers something in an ancient tongue. You can't begin to understand it, but it's the most beautiful thing you've ever heard. You begin to have a very strange feeling. Okay, this is basically like a game of Go, so it's all about capturing territory. It's annoying, I won't lie. I mean, it's not hard once you understand what you're doing, but the game doesn't really explain the rules to you at all. Which sucks. Okay. Turn to your senses and you're not overcome by the spores. Feel those peculiar phantom pains in your arm. Your arm is restored? I don't know if I really call that restored. Like, at all. Yeah, definitely have to cover that one up with a glove, right? I don't know if I'd be that thankful. Where's the rest of it, you know? Gone, eh? Well, I guess we should move around the corner. A strange presence, eh? Strange, huh? Appears to be a cross between a shrine and a machine shaped like an upright piano. Has a sinister feeling to it. Well, of course there's nothing behind the curtains. Oh, no attention, huh? Yeah, the only thing we can do in here is play this little game. Problem is the developer doesn't explain any of the rules, so working out the correct movements is really difficult. And this is far more graphically appealing in images they have in the game summary page file than what you get in the actual game, because there's no chains or gears or anything. But I did write down the winning combo. It took me like almost half an hour to work out how to beat this, because using various colors moves you back and forth. But without knowledge of what you're doing, you know, it's hard to solve something like this, which is why it sucks. Yellow, red, blue, red, then yellow again, blue, red, yellow, red, blue, red, then yellow will tip us into the cup finally. The altar jumps forward a bit. You think you can see some faint red light coming from behind it. One of the bears comes in right behind you. He begins walking towards you. You back away but quickly run up against the altar. The fairy appears just in time again. Pretty sure that someone up there must have your back. The fairy begins to chant in this strange language again. She begins to glow faintly. With a low roll, the bear belches a great plume of fire, so it's a bear dragon, is it? The fire completely envelops the fairy. As the flames clear, it's clear the fire has completely incinerated the fairy. Bones hang there for a minute, and you hold your breath. This might have been part of the plan. No. The bones fall to the ground. The fairy is definitely dead. So you raise your arms to protect yourself. The bear stops and stays completely motionless. Seems to be afraid of your skeleton arm. You slowly back up and slip into the passageway behind the altar. See tiny three idols, all the same as the one on the altar before. You others are trying to destroy them, but a very strange feeling overcomes you. You hear a voice. You think you're rescuing me? I don't even know who you are. You say into the void, but it's clear whatever this is, it's ignoring you. You and your friend should not have come. Leave. Leave. Leave, 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 leave! Leave! Please. Darkness washes over you. You awoke on the sidewalk and ran straight 6 blocks back to your apartment. Never saw Lily again. Somehow it seems like that everyone forgot about her, almost like she never was there in the first place. Never went back to the bird place again after that. For good measure, resolved never to send food back, but I'm not sure that's really the right moral here either. The end. And yeah, they didn't schedule a program, sorry, correct way to close this, so we gotta manually shut down. Yep. I guess you can click on the blackness if you want, but it doesn't do anything. Till next time then. See ya.